Okay, so today I need to talk about something that sounds fake, but is very real. This is the McBarge. Officially it was called the Friendship 500, but everyone remembers it as the floating McDonald's from 1980s Vancouver. Back in 1986, during Expo 86, this thing was meant to show the future of fast food. It wasn't just a restaurant, it was a 57-meter floating barge with 2 decks and a full-on future tech aesthetic. The workers wore sailor uniforms, the kitchens were hidden, and food was moved using conveyor systems straight to the counters. It cost somewhere between $8 and $12 million to build, which is a lot for a McDonald's that floats. And during the World's Fair, it worked. People loved it, it was packed. But then Expo ended, and that's when the slow-motion tragedy began. After 1991, McDonald's left, and the McBarge was towed to Burrard Inlet, north of Burnaby. There, it sat empty, rusting, forgotten, for nearly 25 years. During that time, it became a legend for urban explorers. People snuck in, took photos, and somehow it even ended up as a filming location, including for the movie Blade Trinity. Yes, a floating McDonald's wreck was used in a vampire movie. Then, in 2015, hope returned. A developer named Howard Meakin bought the barge and moved it to Maple Ridge on the Fraser River. Plans were announced, big plans, a deep ocean discovery center, a seafood restaurant, a comeback story, but none of it happened. The costs were too high, the regulations were too complicated, and the McBarge stayed exactly what it had been for decades, unused. Then came 2025. On March 26th, the McBarge partially capsized at its mooring in the Fraser River and began sinking. By late 2025 it was still there, partially submerged, tilted, broken. Transport Canada and the Coast Guard assessed it and said there was no immediate pollution risk, but removing it is extremely difficult. Why? Because, well, no clear owner can be identified, especially after the death of Howard Meakin, the last known person actively pushing for its revival. So now, the McBarge is a ghost ship. For many people, it represents the lost optimism of the 1980s, a time when the future looked exciting, experimental, and maybe even a little ridiculous. What was once a symbol of innovation is now a symbol of legal confusion, environmental risk, and what happens when big ideas are abandoned. A floating McDonald's that was built to represent the future, now slowly sinking into history. For more history shorts, subscribe.